Hello class 10, welcome to history lecture. Today we will continue with our fourth chapter, that is Revolt of 1857, and our today's lesson is participation and spread of the Revolt of 1857. We have already seen that there were several causes which were responsible for the outbreak of the Revolt of 1857. Political cause, social cause, the military cause, as well as the immediate cause of the revolt. All this we have seen, and now let's see how this immediate cause of the revolt of 1857, that is the introduction of the Enfield rifle, this immediate cause actually led to the beginning of the spark, or actually led to a spark in the different army contingencies. So we'll see that first it started among the sepoys. The first group which took part, or first it started among the sepoys of India. So there we'll see that it was Mangal Pandey who was the first martyr of the revolt of 1857. He was the first martyr of 1857 revolt. So what he did is that he was a army of the Barakpur army contingency, and he took action of firing a shot on an European officer. So this happened on 29th of March. 29th of March 1857. There what we see is that Mangal Pandey is firing a shot on an European officer, and with this we see that the disobedience of the sepoys started, and there we see Mangal Pandey was immediately not attacked by other armies, and the commander, who was always a British, his commands were not listened to by other armies. However, after a few days we see Mangal Pandey was captured and he was sentenced to death. But this act inspired this disobedience among the sepoys of other areas. That is, it started first in Bengal by Mangal Pandey, but we see this spark was spread in different army establishments in different places of India, because the armies were very much discontented with the British for their policies, the policies which they were following. So Mangal Pandey was the first martyr of the revolt of 1857, first person to be killed in the revolt of 1857. But this date is not the date when the revolt of 1857 started. It is just a spark, we can say it is just the beginning. But the revolt of 1857 did not start then. Different army contingencies started showing their disobedience. Now in 10th of May 1857, this date is important as this date marked the real beginning of the revolt of 1857. So if you are asked when the revolt of 1857 began, your answer will be 10th May. 10th of May is the date when what happened is that in Meerut, the revolt of 1857 started. So there what happened is the sepoys, there we see the rebels, actually those who are taking part. This time it was not only the sepoys, many common people are coming, and a different section of people are coming and taking part in the revolt of 1857. So all these people gathered and they marched to Delhi, and there we see in Delhi they broke the prison. Actually in Meerut, the important incident that happened on 10th of May is that they broke the prison and they released the prisoners from the Meerut jail. And from there they took the prisoners and they marched to Delhi. So the rebels, along with the prisoners who were captured by the British, these prisoners were freed from the Meerut jail, and they together, the rebels along with the prisoners who were captured earlier, they all marched to Delhi. And after marching to Delhi, they again brought back Bahadur Shah II, who was the Mughal emperor. So this is important that these peasants broke the prison and they freed the prisoners and then marched to Delhi. There they brought back Bahadur Shah. Bahadur Shah II was the Mughal emperor, who was deposed, but these rebels again brought him back. The rebels brought Bahadur Shah back and declared him as the Emperor of India. So during this time, we see Bahadur Shah was declared as the Emperor of India, which is a very great move, which is an important move. Emperor of India, that was the title that Bahadur Shah was given. So there we see under Bahadur Shah's leadership, as Bahadur Shah was declared as an emperor, under the emperorship of Bahadur Shah, the revolt of 1857 was finally declared or finally started. So this was an important move. However, the British easily defeated Bahadur Shah, and within few days he was, exiled to Rangoon. Now that in this situation, what is happening is that Delhi became an important center of the revolt of 1857, because in Delhi we see different people, many people are taking part in the revolt of 1857. It was not limited to the sepoys. The ordinary people, the common people are taking part. The peasants and the tribal people are also taking part. Different section of people are taking part in the revolt of 1857. Now we see the participation of the ruling class or the landlords. This class also took part in the revolt, and they played an important part. Where we see after Delhi, we see that different places where the revolt actually spread was, it spread in Rohilkhand, it spread in Jhansi, Gwalior, Awadh, Kanpur. Then there was Lucknow. And it also spread to different other areas where we see that it achieved a great height. So different places were affected by this revolt, and in different places like Awadh, Kanpur, Bihar, Lucknow, different places were got involved in this revolt of 1857. Delhi, of course, was an important center of the revolt of 1857. Apart from Delhi, now we see where this revolt spread. So now we will see that it spread to Delhi, and after Delhi we see we'll move on to Kanpur. In Kanpur also we'll see that this revolt attained a great height. So in Kanpur we see that Nana Sahib took the leadership of the revolt of 1857, and Nana Sahib played an important part in giving the leadership to the revolt of 1857, and it was Tantia Tope. Tantia Tope was the army commander or army advisor of Nana Sahib. Tantia Tope also played an important part in this revolt. He was the army advisor of Nana Sahib. He played an important role in the revolt of 1857, and in Kanpur he was an important army advisor, and apart from that Tantia Tope also helped in Gwalior. So in Kanpur we see Nana Sahib was the main leader of the rebels, and Tantia Tope played an important role. Tantia Tope also gave leadership to the rebels of Gwalior. So thus we see an important part was played during this time by these people. Apart from this, we should also know that Tantia Tope gave a tough resistance to the British, and after few days he was arrested, and he was sentenced for life. And then we have Bihar. In Bihar, the leader was Kumar Singh. Kumar Singh was the leader of Bihar. He gave leadership to the rebels, and he also gave a tough fight to the British. Apart from that, Kumar Singh also helped the rebels of Lucknow, and there also we see he helped the soldiers in Lucknow to organize themselves against the British. So Kumar Singh also played an important role in the revolt of 1857. Now thus we see that in Delhi, Kanpur, Bihar, Lucknow all became the center of the revolt of 1857. Also now we see the participation of women. We should see separately that during this time 1857 was a time which was not very much easy for the women to take part in revolt, but during this time we see many women are actually taking part in this revolt of 1857. Special mention should be made about Rani Lakshmi Bai. Of Jhansi. So while we are looking into the spread of the revolt of 1857, we see it spread to Delhi, Lucknow, Bihar, Kanpur, Jhansi. So women's participation, when we are separately doing, we should mention Jhansi, where Rani Lakshmi Bai, you all have heard her name, gave a tough fight to the British, and she fought the British in a brilliant manner. She gave her life also, she sacrificed her life while fighting for her kingdom, that is, she was fighting for Jhansi. Now, among the women's participation, we should also mention the name of Rani Lakshmi Bai's friend, or the help of Rani Lakshmi Bai, that is Jhalkari Bai. Jhalkari Bai also fought along with Rani Lakshmi Bai, and she also gave a tough resistance, a tough fight to the British. Jhalkari Bai dressed up as Rani Lakshmi Bai, so that the British will mistake her as Rani Lakshmi Bai. It happened so that Jhalkari Bai was mistaken as Rani Lakshmi Bai, and Jhalkari Bai was killed also. But this is an important act that Rani Lakshmi Bai also continued her fight, because she was helped by Jhalkari Bai. So Jhalkari Bai's name also we should mention in women's participation. Along with Rani Lakshmi Bai, she also gave a tough fight to the British, and she sacrificed her life for saving the life of Rani. Now another woman who gained immense popularity during this time was Begum Hazrat Mahal of Awadh. Begum Hazrat Mahal of Awadh. Now we see that Begum Hazrat Mahal of Awadh also gave a brave fight, a tough fight to the British soldiers, and she is remembered for her great role for standing up against the British, for standing up with the common people, and for protesting against the British atrocities. So she fought bravely, but ultimately we see she had to take asylum to Nepal. She had to go to Nepal to save her life. However, we see that she played an important role in the revolt of 1857. So thus we see that the revolt spread in different places, and the participation was also wide, large scale participation. Not only men are participating, during this time it was tough for women to participate. In spite of that, many women are coming out of their home and taking part. The most important women among them are Rani Lakshmi Bai and Begum Hazrat Mahal. Also, we should not forget Jhalkari Bai, who supported Rani Lakshmi Bai in her fight. And apart from women, we see that the nobles, the rulers of different places are taking part, like Kumar Singh, Nana Sahib, Tantia Tope. They are all the rulers of different places. And the landlords were also taking part in this revolt. Common people were also taking part in different places. So this movement was a very widespread movement. It was not easy for the British to suppress this rebellion easily, and it is better thus to call this rebellion as a Great Revolt of 1857 rather than calling it Sepoy Mutiny or by any other name. So we can say that this was a Great Revolt of 1857, which had centers in different parts of India. Delhi was the main center, of course, but it reached a greater scale in Lucknow and in Bihar, Kanpur and other places, and people also participated in wide scale. Different people, even the common people are participating, the peasant are participating, the tribal people are participating. So the participation in this revolt was also wide scale. Thank you.